We're about to install the rudder.
Those look way better.
Real good. Feeling good about that.
Rest easy. She fits.
I spoke too soon.
Not happy, huh?
There's a lot of you out there that are gonna say I told you so, because you can say it, because you did.
My mom was like,
yeah, they told us so.
messages like, no.
Make sure the rudder fits.
I'm like, Mom, don't worry. It's fine.
This is Joel. Together with Tony and Jared, he gave up everything to buy a sailboat and go on the adventure of a lifetime. But after a death-defying sail to Cuba, he found himself alone.
Wish me luck on this adventure.
When Michael finished school, I asked her to sail with me, and she agreed. Together, we explored the Bahamas, rescued a dismasted boat, sailed through a tropical storm, battled parasites and fiberglass for a year in the boatyard, adopted an orphan puppy, survived a hurricane, sailed across the Caribbean Sea, and fell madly in love.
Bums on a Boat is about having the courage to go for it, to make mistakes and commit to a dream. Subscribe and join us each week as we improvise, adapt, and overcome.
Good morning. Today's gonna be a little bit of a different episode. We got this idea from a patron of ours, Ed. He said he wanted to see what a day in the life looks like while we're at the boatyard. But he wants to kind of see behind the scenes. I'm all done with the yoga mat.
My turn?
Yep.
Cool. Thanks, babe.
Lola, how you doing, old girl? What do you think? Like to do my chess puzzles. For me, it's just part of my routine. I like to keep up with chess. I think it keeps my mind active, and you never know when you're going to run into a cruiser or somebody who thinks they can play chess, and then you got to take it to them. So you got to stay sharp.
Joel had to learn early on that nice quiet mornings, not too much energy, because he wakes up and wow, he's ready to go, and I'm just like, oh, can we just not? So I make my coffee and then I do my yoga, and after that I'm pretty much ready to go.
It's another part of my routine. I practice all my algorithms. It only takes me about 1 minute and 10 seconds. I do time myself. It doesn't take a lot of my time just to keep up with the Rubik's Cube. Feel like this also exercises my mind. And then I'll solve it just maybe 3 times just to make sure I'm not forgetting anything.
I am so grateful to our friend Sabrina for introducing me to Yoga with Adriene. I've used a couple different apps in the past, but Adriene's totally free YouTube channel where she posts like yoga videos just about every week, and there's an entire 10 years of backlog. Like there's a never ending amount of yoga videos to do. I just love her style and the way she leads me through a practice and helps me connect with my breath.
Where's your breath?
It's here.
Where?
Well, it's in my body, but it's also outside of my body.
Where's your breath, guys? Think about it. It's in my mouth.
I'm not sure where this question is going.
All right, when I overheard, Sunny in Philadelphia. I'm a Sunny in Philadelphia nerd.
That's what that is. Joel just gave me the word. That means it's time to eat. I'm so excited. He makes my favorite breakfast every day.
A big part of being in the boatyard for us is balling on a budget. So we really don't go out to eat much. We really eat a lot of eggs in the morning. Sometimes I throw potatoes in. But this is a typical breakfast, and I've got everything at under $5 for both of us. Yoda, I think it's time that you wake up.
Oh, good stretch.
Turn around. Good girl. Good girl. Up. Sit. Shake. Good girl. Another thing we do in the mornings, we're checking in with our patrons. So today is Friday morning, so we put out episodes on Friday, but our patrons have already been watching this episode for a few days, and so we're just checking in with them, going through the comments and the messages. What do you got there?
Some hardware for the rudder.
Ooh.
Almost left it behind. This is key for our plans today. We've been soaking it in vinegar to help clean it up and scrubbing it, so I'm just doing a last little scrub. It's pretty much ready to go.
All right, it's time to go. Time for the morning commute. In case you're wondering, that beautiful little apartment there, that is a game changer for us being in the boatyard. It's $270 US per night.
Oh God.
$270 per month is what we're paying for this. Just a short commute. It's maybe a quarter of a mile to the boatyard from where we live in Alexis Luxury Apartments there.
We're here at the boat now, about to put the rudder back on the boat. Super excited for that. And
Hi there. I hope you're having an awesome day. I just wanted to
it
check
didn't
in,
keep
say that Joel and
going.
I are-
So, two awesome things about our location here in Carriacou with the boatyard and the apartment and Budget Marine. Everything is just so close together. So when you need to get some parts for the boat, it's like, you know, less than 2 minutes. Like Budget Marine is basically in the boatyard. We're headed there now, and oh, look, we're here.
Yellow on red is Metro.
So we got DJ Merv in the house helping us with our hardware. He's also going to be DJing at an opening of Desi X's bar tomorrow. We're hoping to make it. We got to get a lot of work done today.
Is that YOUNGBOY?
BOI
Aye.
MURVE.
MURVE. Okay, cool.
When we first arrived in Carriacou, we had not heard of soca music, and their jaws dropped to the floor when they heard this. Youngboy Merv and Desi X are local artists. We encourage you to check out their music and give them a subscribe.
So I'm just gonna use this drill and the wire brush attachment to clean up our rudder shaft.
Another thing we're super excited about is we're going to be using Prop Glide. We're going to use it on the shaft, on the strut, and on the rudder. Before we do that, we wanted to clean up the shaft and then put a zinc around it, because they say you don't want to put the Prop Glide in between the prop shaft and the zinc, because then you're not going to have metal touching metal. The zinc isn't going to do what it's supposed to do. So now that it's nice and shiny and clean, it's time to install our new shiny zinc. We're preparing the rudder for installation today. Huge day for us. We've got it all painted. We've got the skeg painted and repaired. We're just going over all the hardware, making sure everything's in order. It's all new, it's all clean. If you look back a couple episodes, we were confused at why our rudder had some play in it. And so now it's easy to see. There's basically two keyways, and you fit them both, and then it'll kind of slide in like that, and then you're locked in. So I realized we can see now what was going on. It had scooted out of the rudder about an inch. And you can see this is how much the rudder had play. It was wiggling side to side when the wheel wasn't moving. And if you just go another like quarter of an inch, you got nothing. We would have completely lost our steering. We would have been turning the rudder shaft and the rudder would have done nothing. But so, I mean, it was barely hanging on by a thread there. Keep going. She's just right over there.
Right over there.
Just right over that way. Keep going, buddy. You're gonna find her. She's leaving you behind. We're about to install the rudder. That's huge.
That is huge.
Got everything in position. Got new hardware, which is exciting because we had some pretty crusty, rusty old Allen key bolts that hold the rudder on. So we got brand new stainless steel. That's
brand
making
new
me feel good.
bolts. Oh my gosh. Phase 1, success. I just want to let all of you who are worried that after our fiberglass job the rudder wouldn't fit on the boat, rest easy. She fits. Greasy, greasy.
These are nice and new. These things were looking bad.
Those look way better.
Real good. Feeling good about that.
All right, sweet.
Right there.
Step 2, Captain, what's next?
Well, I think let's just get the shaft in. Shiny new shaft here. It's going down through the cockpit. So here is the top nut of our stuffing box. We have 3 layers of packing gland. This is all new. I mean, we replaced it 2 years ago and it's in good condition, so I'm just gonna reuse it. Let's just get this a couple turns on for right now. We can tighten it and play with it later, but now the shaft is ready to go down.
I spoke too soon. So the rudder went on just fine, but it doesn't turn its complete range of motion. So check this out. I mean, it turns quite a bit, but you can kind of hear a little just rubbing sound, and that's because there's like 2 points here and here where it's hitting the skeg. So that sucks.
Not happy, huh?
That's fine. It's just the way it goes, you know. Just how she goes sometimes. Still hitting a little bit. Test fit number 2. This seems pretty good, but when you go this way, it's hitting a little too early.
How's morale right about now?
We had this idea of how we wanted the episode to go. We're gonna do a day in the life. We wanted to put the rudder on. We wanted to use prop glide, paint the prop. We wanted to paint the hardware. And this setback is kind of frustrating because really we can't install this until we paint, and painting takes time, you know. We gotta put a few coats of barrier coat, and we gotta let it set in between each coat and then the anti-fouling. So I really wanted to deliver this awesome episode where the rudder was installed and the prop and was all nice, and it was pretty much looking like we're ready to splash. And now we have to keep holding this heavy thing and pulling the shaft out and dropping it and grinding and putting it back on and testing it, and it's like, it's just not as exciting of an episode as I was hoping to deliver today.
All right, we decided to work a little smarter and not harder. So this drill is really changing the game and making it a lot faster for us to take this thing on and off. This is like the 3rd time.
Yeah, we're screwing it in by hand was ridiculous. Holding it and just taking forever. So
I mean, is it really even a question?
without further ado,
you ready?
we're still hitting. I gotta take more off. This is ridiculous. All right, so that's like attempt number 5. We have full range of motion. I can see it's still a little close at the bottom, so I'm gonna use the grinder and take a little bit more off. Right down here, it's still really close to the rudder, so I'm just gonna take a little bit off in the center. She's moving unrestricted now. There's a lot of you out there that are gonna say I told you so, because you can say it, because you did. You told us make sure you put that rudder on and fit it. Make sure it actually fits before you go and paint it. And we're like, nah, it's gonna fit. We just put a thin layer of fiberglass. There was plenty of clearance. This is gonna work just fine. We're not gonna test it out. No, we're just gonna paint it. We're gonna waste expensive barrier coat and anti-fouling, and then we're gonna grind it all off. We got set back a little bit, and today, today wasn't as exciting as I was hoping. We just took the rudder on and off a bunch of times. That's a typical day in the life, and this
Come on, I want to hear it.
This is a boatyard day. What do you want to hear? Happy anniversary?
I told you so.
What did you tell me? You didn't.
No, they were telling us.
Yeah, I already said that. No,
even my mom was like,
yeah, they told us so.
messages like, no.
Make sure the rudder fits.
I'm like, Mom, don't worry, it's fine.
Well, yeah, we're running out of sunlight, and really what we realized is we're at the point now where we got to sand, prep, and then start painting, and we're just gonna paint tomorrow. We're gonna do all the painting and all the prep work. And so, today's pretty much a wrap. We got to put everything away, play with Lola, but our boatyard, our boatyard time is pretty much drawing nigh. As we speak.
But we got a good workout in hefting that rudder
around.
hefting
that rudder around. So, yeah, my back got a great workout. I hear you're supposed to lift with your back and not with your legs, so I've been doing that.
Jerking motion.
I've been doing that all day. Sharp jerking, lifting with the back, and I think it worked because my back is killing me. This boatyard that we're in, which is a beautiful boatyard, Tyrrell Bay. It's a Tyrrell Bay Marina?
Tyrrell Bay Marina.
Tyrrell Bay Marina is the name. And it's $410 US for Michael and I to keep our 33-foot boat here per month. Sure.
Okay, come on, Donna. Haven't nailed down a price point per episode.
How's it going, Chef?
Oh, it's going. We've got a great vegetable medley here.
And how did your phone call with Christy go?
Fantastic. I am so excited for what Christy already has for ideas to make this ebook beautiful.
Okay, so fill us in. We don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
You got 5 seconds. Go.
I wrote a book. It's not an honest to God book. It's
Time's
an
up.
book.
Sorry, I'm just joking.
Jeez, babe. Let me get this out. I wrote an ebook, and it's going to be launching on March 3rd, along with our brand new website. It's a memoir of certain specific stories that I've experienced in the past 4 years that, oh my gosh. I'm not going to go into detail here, but there are profound moments in my life that I'm sharing with you, and I'm also distilling the lessons from those stories into takeaways.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, handsome.
Cheers.
Cheers.
4 years.
Oh.
Somehow you haven't killed me or
Here's
left
the
me.
4 more.
So.
Somehow.
Hey man,
Babe,
we've had some tough times.
We make a great team. We
are a good team. We got this epic dinner here. It's mashed potatoes, veggies, just a feast, chicken. We were talking about it, and this is well under $5 for both of us to eat.
Easily.
So you can see we're eating pretty well now. I'm not so sure I'm happy about how we only eat 2 meals a day, but that's kind of what happens for the most part.
Let us know what you thought of this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and mark your calendar. March 3rd.
Don't do that. That's, you don't want to shoot him. Point trigger. I mean,
it's kind of like a okay.
It's a little threatening. All right. Look, I'm not gonna point a gun
I'm
at you.
hungry, babe. Can we wrap up this episode?
We can wrap it up.
What?
All right. I'm gonna just wave and say I'll see you guys later. No guns. Don't worry. I'm not gonna point any kind of weapon at you. Just thanks for watching. Go ahead and smash the like button if you want. Go ahead. It's okay to break your phone. I'm sure you have phone insurance. Just let them know. I'm sorry.
I really liked the video, so I smashed the like button. I broke my screen. I need a new phone. It's okay. They'll replace it. Computers, I don't know, a little iffy, so be careful. And the thing is, most people don't use touchscreen computers, you know? So, you can hit the mouse as hard as you want if you're gonna, like it or subscribe or something, click that mouse.
All right, thanks guys. Bye.
Other
I
than
gotta
that-
cut him off. He's just never gonna stop.
These are the tales of BOAB.
Boats on a boat.